Hey everybody, Aaron Blaise here, and it is Friday, December 20th. Sorry, we are starting a little bit late. We actually started on time, but realized we went about 10 minutes and we weren't talking to anybody. We had some technical issues.
We were so lonely.
We were wrong. So it took us a little while to figure it out, but we are streaming right now on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get over to Twitter and Twitch and some of the other platforms. But if you're on YouTube and you're on Facebook, you can watch us right now. And so this is our last Friday before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
5 more days. Dustin's favorite holiday.
Yay!
Yeah, baby.
I love presents.
So we've had a really great couple of weeks leading up to now. I just got back from Vermont. I was up in Montreal with Vedanta, and we did some fun stuff up there with my old man, and saw some friends up there, and had a great time. And but man, I'm glad to be back in Florida where it's nice and warm. I'll tell you, it was cold up there. But I've spent the last several weeks, as you guys probably know, trying to get my imaginary hidden creatures of the forest course done. How to create them. As you guys probably know, when I was at Disney, I was directing a film called The King of the Elves, and within that world, I was designing a lot of different creatures that I call the hidden creatures. And since then, I've really since I was a kid, I've really enjoyed kind of imagining what's out there that we've never discovered before and making up these little creatures. And so I've finished shooting that yesterday. It's an introduction where I take you out into the forest and kind of talk to you about how I get inspiration and that sort of thing. And then the next 5 videos after that are creating 5 different creatures. And it's a lot of fun. And it's really about you guys, me trying to instill in you what I think about when I go out and get inspired and look at the forms and how I kind of take that inspiration and bring it back with me. That's what the whole course is about. It's a lot of fun. Dustin, can you go to the desktop real quick? I want to show a couple of the images. And they're just fun little, sometimes they're based on insects, like this guy. Sometimes they're a bit more real, where I have this woman and she's kind of emerging out of this tree. I like to put little stories behind them. And, in my mind, this forest princess, she's able to kind of emerge out of her wooden cocoon under every full moon, and she can dance in the forest. But by sunrise, each full moon by sunrise, she once again becomes encased in her wooden cocoon, and there she stays until the next full moon. And so I just like coming up with little stories that I can illustrate. And that's who she is. She's the emerging forest queen. This is an elf creature that I kind of, these are, when I was designing the creatures at Disney, this is kind of what I had in mind for some of the creatures, and so I thought it would be fun to create this one. Unfortunately, I'm including this image in the course, but the process video that I created for this ended up crashing. But you get this image, and you're going to get the Photoshop file. So anyway, there's a lot of great stuff in here. There's a lot of fun stuff. I just did this one yesterday, and they're just a lot of fun. So I want you guys to look for this in the next few days. We'll have it done. We'll have it out to you, and we're really excited about it. Also, we've got our 12 Days of Christmas sale. We're right in the middle of it, and so it's day 8. And, well, we're not right in the middle. We're kind of down on the downhill side. But today, we have a Buy More, Save More sale. And it's save up to 40% off of all art lessons, animation tutorials, Photoshop brushes, and more. Plus membership for the site is 30% off. So that's huge. So go over to creatureartteacher.com and you can check that out. And check out the rest of the 12 days before Christmas. We've got 5 left, because every day is a different sale, and we've got some really cool stuff coming up, plus some great new courses coming up. I'm just going to jump into it now because I've been talking a lot. As usual, got my trusty dusty partner over here in crime, Dustin.
Hi.
And he is going to be helping me with Facebook, and Nick is in Sarasota, Florida, and he's going to be helping with asking YouTube questions. And meanwhile, I'm going to sit here and draw. So it's Christmas. We're going to do something Christmas themed. I'm going to completely sell out today and just pull the low-hanging fruit, because I know everybody loves this little guy, and he's been super popular lately. So I'm going to do a Christmas baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
I'm doing a Christmas Baby Yoda, and lucky me, this will probably be like the most popular live stream we've ever had because I'm selling out and going to Baby Yoda. But everybody loves Baby Yoda.
Baby
And
Yoda.
I normally don't do fan art, but I really love this guy. And Nick and I were talking about it this morning. We said, "Hey, why don't we do it?" So we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna go file new. Actually, not open. Cancel. I want to go file new. We're going to get a new file going. Are those real skulls behind me? No. Back here, these are reproductions. Well, actually, the alligator, that big alligator skull is real, but these are reproductions. There's a polar bear, a grizzly bear, and a horse. Behind me, directly behind me, I don't know if you can go to the other camera directly behind me, Dustin.
Oh yeah, the webcam.
That one, the webcam. Yeah, that's this skull right here. This one, can you see it there? That one is real, and that's a giraffe. I got that one at a taxidermy shop in Texas. So I have a mixture of real and cast. Most of my skulls are cast because I don't like to create a demand, obviously, for killing animals for no reason. So here we are. I'm going to set that to gray because I don't like to work on a white background. It drives me nuts, hurts my eyes. And I've got some ideas. I pulled up some Baby Yoda reference from the show just so I can see what he looks like. But I'm going cold here.
You
I've got
fell
an
for
idea.
Baby Yoda.
What's that?
You fell for Baby Yoda.
I did. Yeah, we're just going to do a cute little Baby Yoda. And I've got an idea. Vedanta and I were talking about it this morning. And, he loves... Vedanta came up with this idea. He loves, he likes the little shiny things in the ship. And he's always pulling... He's always pulling the little knob off of Boba Fett, not Boba Fett, but Mandalorian's thing there.
I have a confession to make. I've only watched up to episode 2. I've fallen so far behind on this show, unfortunately.
Well, that's okay because I'm going to make up for it. So he's pretty simple. He's a pretty simple shape.
Are we going to get a copy again, like last year with Christmas Rhino? Like getting prints of it or something?
Oh, I don't know.
What was it that we did with the Christmas Rhino? Like you put it on the market or something?
Yeah, but this is, I don't know if I would feel right about that because this is a copyrighted character, and I don't mind. I don't mind drawing it and painting it, but I can't. I guess we can give it out. We're not selling it, so sure. Yeah, well, we'll just give it out.
All free.
All free. Yeah. I'm going to get these little eyes right. There we go. He's got these nice little brow.
Cute little brow.
And he's going, ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Oh, here goes the. There we goes. There we go. There we go. Hey kid.
Hey kid.
Hey kid. I don't think that's a little mogwai.
Hey kid. Think we're in big trouble.
Hey kid. I think we're in big trouble. There.
What are your guys' favorite things about Star Wars? I love cosplaying as Vader for the premieres.
I don't know. I love the whole. I love the whole idea of the Force. I've always thought that was really cool. That whole idea of a force that runs through everything. I kind of have always. I've kind of felt that. Hold on a second. About a lot of things anyway. And I just thought that was neat. Neat. It's neat.
Yeah, I kind of have like a top 3 sort of thing. Like my top 3 favorite things about the Star Wars is the music.
Oh yeah.
The lightsaber fights. and the space battles. I love the space battles. And with the music though, like every time I hear the songs, like the classic Star Wars theme,
Yeah.
like it gives me so much nostalgia that actually.
You start to cry. Do you get cry? Do you get cryy?
I wouldn't say I get cry, but I feel the feels.
You get the feels?
I get the feels. The feels are real, man.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
All right, so let's get to his body. I got to get in there. He's got this big tuft. He's got this big collar.
Are you looking to expand your live stream to other social media channels? I'm interested in helping out.
Well, we're already on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. I don't know how many other ones we want to go to.
We can go to space.
Space.
Space!
I want to make sure I get these eyes looking the right direction. Ooh.
Oh, Baby Yoda, you are.
So I'm just really scribbling in. How's his little sleeves work?
Jason Dow says, haha, you caved. You're finally drawing Baby Yoda.
I did. I totally caved.
Like, oh my god, it's happening.
Ooh.
Ooh, shiny this is.
It's got a little... It's a little thing, like a... It's a Christmas ornament. It's all nice and shiny. Oh, you know what we need to give them? Let's give them a little...
A little hat.
But it's too big for him.
I was like hanging off the back.
Yeah. Let me shrink him up.
Will you ever do a deer or cervine course for drawing, Aaron?
Yes.
Is there a way to properly request one?
You just did. You just did it properly.
Did I pronounce that right? Cervine? Is it... Because it's CERVINE. Is that cervine or is it curvine?
Cervine.
Cervine.
And actually, I don't know that term, so... But I'm assuming it has something to do with deer.
I'm assuming as well.
All right, so we've got his little collar up, and he's got his little...
Have you guys seen Rise of Skywalker yet? Maybe for a spoiler warning in the chat. Do not
no,
spoil
no,
it. I have not watched it yet.
No, we haven't seen it. We're not doing any spoilers.
No spoilers.
I'm disappointed in the reviews that I'm hearing. But you know what? It's, you know, I think the first one of the new ones, J.J. Abrams did that one too, and I think that one he missed some really good opportunities for emotion that just completely fell by the wayside. What if I should pull it up here? No. Nope.
Stop it. Stop it.
There, let's give him a really big hat. It's hanging way down. Oh, look how cute he is.
Oh, he's so adorable.
Ooh. I like this one. I like this little guy.
Shiny this is.
Shiny this is, yes.
Denma Warlight says, your Photoshop course has been awesome. I started it recently and recently, and I love it.
Oh, good. That makes me really happy. There we go. Let's color in those eyes. Just see, just in the sketch, see what he looks like. Ooh, what do you think, Dustin?
Ooh.
And then we'll give him a nice shiny right here. It's all shiny and reflecty.
We just baby yo-yo. Baby yo-yo. Is it still warm in Florida?
Yeah.
It's kind of gone up and down.
It was a little cool the other day, but we're in the 50s or 60s today. So it's nice and warm. Fahrenheit. So make that nice and chromy looking. There. There's our little Yoda.
Yoda.
What do you think, Dustin? You like this one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Shiny this is. Yoda.
All right, let me kind of work this stuff out here. I gotta get his hands. He's only got 3 fingers, right? Little thumb and then 2 fingers.
Yes.
Ooh.
What is your favorite Star Wars movie and why?
Empire Strikes Back. Because it's the best.
I personally like all of them, even the prequels. Don't really have a favorite because I just like all of them so much.
Well, I'm old enough that I was a kid when the first one came out. I was 9 years old when Star Wars came out.
A New Hope.
Yeah. And I got to say, that one probably had the biggest impact on me. I love that movie so much when I went to see it. Oh shoot. There we go. I deleted it.
But did you know that before Star Wars Episode 4, Mark Hamill never saw Star Wars?
Yeah. He came in acting cold. He never knew anything about it. Okay, there we go. So there's our little rough sketch of little Yoda. Let me turn it around. Okay, I kind of like that. There's a couple things I want to change on there now that I'm looking at it in a new light here. That nose has got to be a little better. There we go. There. Oh, baby Yoda.
If you were to create a creature for Star Wars, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. Something alien?
I think all of Star Wars is alien.
All right, so there we go. Should his eye be a little bigger? There we go.
I think to answer that question, I'd probably make like a subspecies of Rancor from like a different planet.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Hey, Bader, I said yeah.
Bader.
Hey, Bader, look at this baby Yoda here.
YouTube question: has Aaron ever drawn a camel? I have drawn a camel. I drew a camel from life. I sat in front of a real camel and drew that camel. Nick says, "Welcome, Twitch viewers. We're live there now too." Oh, good. Okay.
Yay.
All right, so let's tie this down. YouTube comment: this is what I dreamed to see. All right, so let's go ahead and tie this down. Our little Yoda. You notice I'm using a different brush today. as I was working on my hidden creature course, I decided to try just using standard brushes from Photoshop. Just their standard round brush, the hard round, and I started when I first started working in Photoshop. I was using that a lot, exclusively, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm using it some more now.
Does your arm ever get tired while working on a piece? What would you recommend in terms of stretches, time allotment for taking breaks, and posture for beginners just now sitting down to draw, paint, and animate?
Well, my arm doesn't really get tired. No, sometimes, but not really. And just take a break when you feel you need to. I don't go any more than a couple hours at a time, and then I take a break.
When you got a break, you got a break.
Yeah, like when we do when we do these live streams, sometimes these live streams will go about 2.5, almost sometimes 3 hours, and that's my limit. Vedanta was showing. Whoops. Vedanta was showing me his little baby teeth, so I'm going to show little baby teeth in here. Ooh, see his little baby teeth.
His little tooth.
Look at giant baby Yoda. Ooh.
Would you say twigs and branches are a good way to practice antlers?
Twigs and branches?
Twigs and branches, maybe like the way the little twigs sprout.
No, I mean antlers have their own special way that they look, so I would say no on that. I would try to find real antlers. There we go.
There we go.
There we go, a kid. I think right here, I make sure I get his model right.
Good, are we?
Yes. There we go. And we'll get a little. Want to make sure that I'm getting the wrinkles under his eyes just right as well. Little baby Yoda.
Yoda.
I think I made his nose a little big. I'm going to shrink it.
Aaron, it happens. I'm painting a Christmas Yoda too. Can I complete it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Just a little bit big, that's all.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi.
Do you ever paint directly without drawing the line work?
Very rarely. For me, this is how I've learned. And drawing the line, I think I made his cheek a little thick.
Uh-oh.
Doing the line work first is like creating the blueprint. Like it's sort of like building a house. You really can't build a house without having a blueprint. And that's what having the line work is for me. Now there's other people that can do it and they just find the painting. But I haven't worked that way ever. So I've always started with the drawing and then worked towards the finish. There we go.
I just joined at first. I thought he was holding a bomb. I missed last week's episode, so I had a momentary panic that it was a spoiler.
No, it's Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas. Like, why would you give Baby Yoda a bomb? Actually, it would be funny. Like, I can picture somebody taking this and painting out the ornament part and just making it look like he's holding a thermal detonator.
Does he have an earlobe? Not really, does he?
Does kind of look like it curves down like a lobe a little bit.
I'm looking here.
It doesn't have a lobe, but it does curve. It does curve downward. Like the top of the ears stay straight when you're looking straight at them, and then the bottom end kind of curves, kind of like
Yeah, his ear is actually not far. At least in the opening right here, yeah. It's not far from a human ear. He just doesn't have the folds in the ear like we do.
Right.
Ooh.
Any plans coming back to Cheshire? Cheshire?
Yes, probably not until the year after next. Actually.
Did I pronounce it right? Cheshire?
Yeah. We actually, unfortunately, are trying to cut back on our travel a bit in this next coming year. Our travel about killed us this past year, and so we're trying to cut back just a little bit, spend more time at home in the next year, and spend more time creating new content.
What type of tools are you using? Is it Wacom?
Yes. So I'm on a Wacom Cintiq using Photoshop. Woo.
A person was asking about making his own version of Baby Yoda. He's wondering if he can post a picture that he made here.
Yeah. Why not? You mean in the comment section?
Yeah, I think he can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he able to share pictures onto the chat?
I'm not sure.
I mean, if it doesn't work, then yeah, tag us in it so I can find it.
It better be good, man.
It better be good.
YouTube question: are you roughing in a sketch? Are you consciously thinking about straights versus curves, or is that all automatic to you by now? It's kind of automatic, but sometimes I will forget, and I got to get in there and get it right. But you can see, like, I'm trying to get a nice straight here in the shoulder, because it gets everything to read better. What? Don't tell me that we're losing our stream.
No, nothing like that. But have you watched Klaus on Netflix yet? And your thoughts on the unique 2D animation style?
I think it's one of the best animated films we've seen since Sleeping Beauty.
And I agree with you more. Well, I'd say it's definitely a great movie from the past. It definitely reminds me of the classic Disney days before they went CG.
Yeah. I want to make that sleeve a little bigger.
Man, I love the way they did the lighting, the shadows, the way they were able to merge everything so perfectly with both the background and the characters.
Yeah. Now, some of you may say, "Hey, why does he just use the circle tool or the circle and square tool, all that, to make the ornament?" And the reason I don't do that, I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to have a little bit more character than that.
And plus, older ornaments do tend to get dings and dents over time. either that or scratches, which can create a rough surface, I suppose.
Oh man, I saw such a disturbing movie last night.
Uh-oh.
I saw Joker
Oh, you watched Joker?
for the first time. Holy moly, that movie's disturbing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it doesn't leave you with a good feeling. You know, doesn't just does not leave you with it. And
No.
not that I expected it, but I was just like, holy moly.
Like it was a worse feeling than you were expecting?
No, I mean, I obviously I know Joaquin Phoenix personally, and I know his acting ability, and I know he can go dark. And boy, he went dark on this. I thought he was a perfect choice. When we used him for Brother Bear, he went really dark on some of the, when Sitka got killed in the movie, and he went really dark.
Yeah, here's the image that the guy made. Kristen.
Oh, right on. That's great. I love it.
It's like he's using the force to pick up a present.
Yeah, I was gonna have him using the Force, but he always closes his eyes when he does the Force, and I didn't want to close his eyes, so I just want him looking at something really shiny. So there we go, with his big hat. So keep in mind, we got our 12 Days of Christmas sale going on right now at creatureartteacher.com, and today is our buy more, save more. So the more items you buy, the more percentage you save, and it's a pretty good deal, I must say.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
A beer.
a beer. One single beer.
Can you hear me breathing? I'm such a mouth breather. I get really conscious of that on my courses now, because I can, like on the painting course, which by the way, our oil painting course is really doing well. People are loving it. But man, you can just hear me going. It's like, oh my god.
Man, I'm no
I
better.
can hear
There are a
myself
few.
getting fatter.
There are like 2 shots when we did the outdoor filming when we didn't have your lapel mic on. Just use the microphone off the camera,
Yeah.
and you could hear me breathe into the background.
Oh, I know. Both of us just sound like freaking Jabba the Hutt.
Though there was that one time, I think it was like last month, when I was like, I think I was setting something up on the computer here. I think I was setting up something on OBS, and you were eating right over my shoulder.
Oh. We are up on Twitter/Periscope right now, so that's great. YouTube question: have you seen the live-action Lady and the Tramp movie? I did, and I kind of liked it. I wasn't crazy about it.
I haven't watched that yet myself. I haven't really touched Disney Plus a whole lot because the only way I have access to it is my web browser, which is Google Chrome, and every time I try to watch something on there, it just stutters and my screens blank out. Like it has a lot of trouble streaming through the web browser.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I figured I'll just wait till it's better optimized.
So let's go ahead and do some color now. I'm just gonna lay it in. Lay it on me, baby.
Lay it on me. Hello, Bat Pengu.
What?
Bat Pengu.
Is that a person?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right on.
It's her.
From France?
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on.
Buy a smart TV, Dustin. I already have a TV. I just
Actually,
haven't set it up yet.
We my gift to my my Christmas present to my myself or ourselves, Vedanta and I, got an 82-inch TV.
Show off.
It's 82 inches. It's huge. It's like
I
going to the
could say
movies.
so many things right now.
Yeah, but you're not going to say anything, are you?
Nope. Hey, Gabby's here.
Gabby!
She says, I'm stoked. I got my tickets for Star Wars?
Star. Oh, go. Here's some money. Go see a Star War.
Go see a Star War. Where did I hear that before? Was that on a...
It's a meme.
Oh, it's a meme?
Yeah.
Oh, see a Star War.
I'm going to change his color here. It was from Arrested Development.
I'm really bummed that Klaus wasn't nominated for the Golden Globes.
Me too.
It tells you how animation is so underappreciated. They think the more realistic, the better, and that's just not true.
And it's not true. You're absolutely right. I think I did the wrong color here. What do you think? I think I did.
I think it's a bit more beige, especially around the collar.
I'm going to go darker.
You madman.
On his outfit. That feels... Oh, that's much better. Look at that. So the way I'm doing this is I've locked the layer. Once I got the color in, I locked it. That way, I can lay in pretty much any color I want. You go outside the lines, and it only paints where I painted first. There we go. That feels pretty good. Have you used Adobe Fresco? Very, very little. I mean, like, not at all, really. Very little. All right, I'm going to put a layer underneath, and that way I can just go... Yeah, little baby Yoda.
Hey,
I'm going to get that little glow in his ears, too.
your brother just said, hey, it's yogurt.
The yogurt. Travis is on.
It's the Schwartz.
Yes.
Can you explain that again about locking the layer?
So if you go over to the left, over here, if I go on my layer right here, it might be hard to see on your phones if you're watching on a phone, but I've got it on layer 3, and if we go up to some of the icons above the layers, there's a little checkerboard looking thing, and it says lock, and all you have to do is click on that, and it will lock it in. And what that does is that it will not allow anything outside of what's been painted already to be painted. YouTube comment, Aaron, I just watched the color theory videos with Ronnie Williford, and he has won the there you go awards. Yes, I know. Yeah, Ronnie's pretty bad at it too. Yeah, he and I both are pretty bad at that.
About what?
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we go. There you go.
I realized over time that I'm doing that more often because of you. Like I'll be playing a game and like maybe I win a race or something. I just go, there we go. Oh, I made my dad right now.
What have we got? We got a nice dark brown. Well, it's kind of a rich, yeah, right in there.
Do you continue to paint on that same layer after you lock it?
Yes, I'm painting within the lines, within the edges of what I've created already, and then, but I'm going to paint on different layers as we go.
So I should have painted him in a red color.
I might still do that.
Red coat.
I might still do that, but I want to see what it looks like. It might kill the effect of the red hat. I want that red hat to really stand out, and if I give him a red outfit, that might lessen it a little bit. Yeah. That's why I decided to do that. I'm going to put another layer behind. Let's do his white hat. See, by doing everything behind, I can just go really quick and not have to worry about crossing the lines.
Have you and Proco got any upcoming plans or other artists?
Not currently. We will down the road. I'm sure we'll have some stuff coming up. But right now, no. Oops. Easy, cowboy. Easy. I was getting a little crazy there. See how now that I've got the red in here, if I had his body red, I can make it darker, like a different value, but I just feel like it takes away the impact of the hat a little bit. But I'll try it. Let's see what happens.
We shall see.
Let's do this. Just to see what happens. Let's experiment, shall we?
There's a whole new layer, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave the collar out. What do you think?
That blends too much.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It just kills the impact of the hat.
Well, and also the red really makes his hands and his head pop out too much.
Uh-huh. Good call. I'll give that to you.
Do you think you're going to be making keeping the ornament the same gray color, or are you going to change?
I'm going to make it chrome.
Chrome.
So it's going to be reflecting back the world around him.
Ooh.
Very shiny.
Shiny.
Yes, very, very shiny. Hey kid.
Hey kid.
Hey kid, it's going to be shiny.
Hey kid, I think it's going to be very shiny. Can you make it like a colored chrome, like a blue chrome or a green chrome?
I could. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Hey kid, that's not a bad idea.
Hey kid, I think you should make it a blue chrome.
Just to balance it out a bit.
Yeah, clash between blue and red. Hey Peter, I really think you should paint it blue.
Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
Wouldn't want a Peter. Alright.
Who are your personal favorite artists that you take inspiration from?
John Singer Sargent, Joaquin Sorolla, Shishkin. Contemporary artists. I have a good friend that inspires me all the time. Greg Beecham, Ronnie Williford. Oh man, what's the Russian artist that I follow on? Actually, I think he's Ukrainian. There's a Ukrainian artist that I follow on Facebook, and I can't remember his name right now, but he's awesome. Okay, so I'm just cleaning that up a little bit. I like leaving a little bit there, just for. There's our little baby Yoda. Ooh. Yoda. All right. Let's let's see. Let's go and put a shadow on top. Here's our drawing layer. I don't need to put drawing layer, but I just did. All right. All right, I'm going to put a layer on top. Let's call that shadows.
Have you heard of the artist T.B. Choi?
No. I have not.
Are you going to be having snowfall around him?
Yes. I wonder if I should do a cool shadow. Cool shadow. Cool shadow.
Cool shadow.
All right. Let's see. I want him to be kind of lit from the ornament as well, like he's getting some bounced light on him. You got to think about what direction the light is coming from here.
Whoops.
So let's. I want him. Maybe it's just going to come directly from above. Whoops. Shadows, no, multiply. Turn that off. Turn that on. Bring that back a little bit. There. Okay, so now we're going to go inside his ears here.
A few people are asking maybe a fireplace behind him?
Maybe. I want to keep it kind of simple. I might just... there we go. I'm not sure that I'm going to do any kind of background. I just want it to be kind of a floating image.
We're going to have a wrecked ship in the background.
All right.
When Aaron said shiny, I thought of the song from Moana. Every time I hear shiny, I think Firefly. Shiny!
What is all that from?
It's a... Well, I think he heard you say shiny from the...
But I don't remember that from Moana.
Moana? Oh, it's from the crab. Shiny?
Oh.
Gonna be shiny!
So I'm just getting in here and adding some deeper shadow, some shadows. We'll go in with deeper shadows in a little bit.
Those... Lindsay suggesting a frog on the bottom left looking up at him.
Oh, that could be cute.
Yeah, especially because Baby Yoda here eats a frog in the second episode.
Oh yeah, I know.
Aaron, was the Russian artist Leonid Afremov?
I can't. No, that doesn't sound familiar. I could probably go into my Facebook and find it right now. Oh, I got to get in here on the local color and change that a little bit on Mr. Baby Yoda here. Let me go back into local color. And we got to go around his eyes. He's got some nice kind of fleshy color. Around his eyes. There we go. Oh, let's lock that.
Yoda just randomly in someone's house. Honey, there's a mini Grinch stealing our ornaments.
True. How true.
True, that is.
There we go. There's a little bit of extra flesh color in the brow. Looking at my reference. Tiny little bit in the cheeks.
Earlier, you mentioned using a standard brush in Photoshop. Do you just use one and tweak size and hardness, or swap a couple favorite brushes?
I just use one and tweak size and hardness, and then the rest of them are my custom brushes that I'm using. Alright, I'm going to go back to shadows. We're going to go back to cool.
Nolan wrote, no chance of putting a moose in the background?
No,
Huh?
no
No?
moose.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wee.
Alright, getting in here with the shadows.
Any new questions on your end?
No, I think Nick's eating. Oh, would you approach... Oh, there we go. How do you animate striped animals and keep the stripes consistent? Do you actually number the stripes? Yeah, and make sure you don't put too many. You just got to remember those the patterns that they make. And yeah, if you put too many, like when I was doing Rajah on Aladdin, I really simplified the stripes a lot, just so I didn't have to worry about all of the stripes. Would you approach paleo art in the same way as drawing animals? We don't know for sure what they looked like, so should it be approached differently? Well, we kind of do. If you look at, we don't know what their fur looked like, maybe, or the colors of their fur or things like that. But if you look at other animals and their skeletons, you can infer what the animals look like, the paleo animals look like from their skeletons, similar skeletons and similar bone muscle attachments and that sort of thing. So you can infer quite a bit from modern animals and apply them to paleo animals through their skeletons.
Is this a Wacom pen computer or pen display?
Yes, this is a Wacom pen display. Shoot, we probably should have changed the.
Yeah.
We were discussing changing the camera earlier, so you could see my setup. We decided to keep it. It was Dustin's fault. He's the one that said it.
Yeah, sure.
Pull this together here. There we go.
Yeah, sure. Blame the bats. What the heck? We're easy targets.
That was not Fantasia, but
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Bartok.
Yeah. Wasn't that Hank Azaria?
I believe so. You're on your own, sir. This could only end in tears.
I'm just very quickly roughing in these shadows.
And people are asking or requesting put a reflection of the Mandalorian in the bulb.
It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all.
Any chance of putting a tauntaun in the background?
Nope.
No? Okay. That was Nolan again. The person I was asking putting a moose in the background?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go richer on the shadows. On right here. Let me lasso this. And let me do this. Don't like using the blue over that warm. I'm going to go to hue and saturation and let's just change it. liking that shadow color a little better. That feels better. Okay. Now we're going to deselect.
Have you watched the Star Wars Christmas special?
I haven't.
Is there a new one, or are you talking about the old one? That I heard was a very interesting special.
Oh, the old one from when, like the 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, that was horrible.
Well, they traveled to Kashyyyk to meet Chewie's family.
It was so bad.
Like from a rank from 1 to burn it.
It was burning.
Any chance of putting no in the background? No? Okay. Any chance to put George Lucas in the background? No? Okay.
Okay, that's not getting old.
Ah, I think we're forming a new meme here.
There we go.
I think we got a newcomer said, "Oh no, not Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's everywhere."
I told you. Told you we're going to have to do it.
You sold us out. Erica Bay says the old Christmas special is so bad, I couldn't make it through the whole thing.
Oh, it's so bad.
What did you just do to blend modes to pick a color?
I didn't change. No, I changed the blend mode to normal so I could get back to my original color for the shadow. And then I set it back to multiply.
I know the George Lucas one wasn't you, Nolan. I was just still cracking a joke.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Hey, kid.
Hey, kid. There you go. Hey, kid. If the audience focused on your hair during the movie, we'd be in big trouble. They need to make a puppy version of the AT-AT. Cute. The AT-AT are the super...
I know what the ATA. I knew Star Wars before you were born.
You never know, you can forget things. It's a trap! Well, that's the thing I actually just learned of the other night. When I told you the species.
I always thought he was a salmon.
Nope, he's a squid of the Mon Calamari race. Admiral Akbar.
Alright, so we're getting a little... Gonna go a little darker with his eyes, maybe?
Then let's throw, hey kid, nice ornament.
Alright.
Christmas baby Yoda? Hell yeah! My newsfeed been blessed today. Well, you are welcome, Lucy.
Alright, so let's do let's get into the ornament real quick. Actually,
kid. What is the recommended canvas size to start, and what is the largest size of print you've created?
I do everything at 20. The longest dimension is 20 inches. So then whatever dimension you want to do after that, and then I do it at 300 DPI, and by doing that, it enables me to make prints that I can blow up huge, and you don't lose any resolution.
What was the largest you created?
I don't know. I can't remember. Twitch question: do you have any plans to do tutorials on reptiles or birds? I feel like those are missing in the marketplace. Yes, I'm doing a Birds of Prey coming up very soon. Let me do this. Let me lock that again. Twitch question. I've never watched any Star Wars movies. Would watching The Mandalorian first be confusing? Not art related. I'm just curious. It wouldn't be confusing, but it's not. I don't think it's the best way to start your journey into that world. What did you say you wanted to, like a blue chrome?
Yeah. Like a blue color.
But like deep blue, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with that. Like this?
Yeah. Like maybe slightly darker, but maybe that would be like the highest point.
This is the chrome color itself, and then we'll get reflections,
right,
and whatnot.
We need a baby Jabba.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh.
All right, so let's go. I'm going to create a new layer on top. We're going to set that to overlay. Keep in mind, we're keeping all this really simple right now because we're going to add some textures and all kinds of stuff to our little guy. Let's get some warm light.
Loving this. Who do you prefer, Chewbacca or baby kids?
Baby kids? What?
You prefer Chewbacca
or baby
or baby
or kids?
Or kids? Just babies, toddlers, kids.
Chewbacca. I don't know.
That is true. 2 Jokers are now Jedis if you count Cameron Monaghan from Gotham in the new Star Wars game. Yep, that is true.
Nerds.
And a fun fact, for that Star Wars game, I
You
can't
okay?
remember.
You all right, Dustin?
I'm fine. I'm fine. No, but for that new game, Fallen Order, the opening sequence when it's showing the graveyard for all the Star Destroyers, that music that's playing, that's actually a Mongolian metal band called the Who. It's spelled HU, and I've listened to a couple of their other songs, and they're the coolest sounding metal band.
Oh, I bet. They do the throat singing?
Oh yeah, like hardcore throat singing. And there's 2 particular songs that I like of them, if any of you guys want to check them out. One is Wolf Totem, and the other is The Great Genghis Khan. So, Wolf Totem and Great Genghis Khan by The Who. H-U.
Who? Never get Jesus. Wow. That was over the top, man. That was crazy. That was crazy, Dustin.
Shutting up, sir.
All right.
R2-D2 bolt?
Oh, that's funny.
Actually, it would be really interesting, like just making a line down the middle of the ornament, just having little like R2-D2 style details around it.
Going back to shadows.
Meant to be Baby Yoda, but I agree, Chewbacca is better than kids. Oh, we were talking about the between kids and Chewbacca. Who would you choose?
Yeah.
So you still would choose Chewbacca over Baby Yoda?
Over Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Going a little darker in here. Let's get into these eyes.
I see.
Oh yeah, don't forget to save. I'll do that right now.
I see you have the creature of the forest coming out. Do you have plans to do other settings, like for example, creatures of the beach, swamp, the
Yes.
sky, underground?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
The
yes. all
answer
the
is
above.
yes. All the way around. So, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to, this is highlights. Okay, now we're going to do eye highlights. Okay, so the eyes are going to be reflecting back a little bit of the world around him. So I'm just going to put a little blue in there. We're going to set this to a low percentage, the opacity level. I'm going to pull there, that's fine.
Where do baby Yodas come from? Well, you see, when a male Yoda and a female Yoda find each other and fall in love.
So we're getting a little reflection in here. And one thing I want to do is get some of this reflected in the eyes right there. Ooh. And then we're going to go a little brighter up here.
Would you have trouble drawing bright, flat surfaces like Vader's helmet?
No, you're just drawing light is what you're drawing. There we go.
I definitely do think that trying to paint Vader, that painting Vader, especially around the helmet, would be tricky because his outfit is all black.
Yeah, but it's just understanding how light works on surfaces. So now we're going to go underneath this. Actually, I'm going to pull up get some reflected. Get his eye feeling kind of wet right here. There we go. And then what we want to do is I want to go underneath the eye highlights and we'll do iris details.
Have you checked your references, boss? There is no white of his eyes that I have seen.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now, actually. So, sorry, pal. And there we go. I'm going to get the dark. I'm going to get his pupil in right here. Let me bring this up to full.
Is there a reason why you're going with the human eyes instead of the normal, the actual Baby Yoda eyes?
I'm going right off of my reference. They're going to get darkened here in a minute.
Gotcha.
If you look at his eyes right here, he's got big irises. I just got to get the pupil in really big.
I figured that was artistic freedom on Aaron's part. Darth Yoder.
You'll see, this will all come together in just a minute. And so now, because of the way an iris is built, we got some color changes to make in here. I'm going to go underneath the iris details. iris again, because I just did the pupil. Actually didn't do the iris. And we're going to go dark on this side. Maybe bring it out a little further. Same over here. Go even darker with it.
Dustin, production thought. Encourage Aaron to zoom in as much as comfortable for him so we can see his strokes more clearly since...
How about stop watching it on a phone?
That was actually about to be the last part. It was the cursor plus for phone viewers that will help. Ooh, plot twist. Baby Yoda's a Sith Lord.
There we go. There. Getting little bits of color here.
Actually, I wonder what a evil Yoda would be like.
He'd have a goatee.
A goatee. It'd be interesting if like if there is like an evil side to him and like the evil ones are like all gray or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
What courses are you planning to release next year? More traditional stuff like gouache or acrylics?
Yep. We're going to do that. We got more animal drawing courses we're going to be releasing. Deeper shadows. There we go. Let's set that to multiply. And we're going to get right in here. Knock that back. Any plan on seeing Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker today? I might see it today, actually. We might. We've been talking about going to see it. I've got a few files I have to get ready for you guys. And yeah, Nick says people you gotta adjust the brightness on your TV set because he definitely has brown eyes. I'm getting some love from Nick.
Show a little love.
Nick says the majority of our audience is always on phones. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it right, Nick.
Would you ever be up for teaching us how to do maquettes?
Nope. Because I don't know how to do maquettes. But I do have a good friend that does. If I can just convince him to do it.
What are maquettes again?
Sculptures.
Oh, right. I remember. That sounded familiar. Will you be adding light into the ears to make them look more thin?
Yes. I will be. That's why I drew it like this. It'll be lit from behind. Roar. There. There we go. The shadows are a little muddy. I'm going to have to fix that. Getting a little shadow or a little reflection in the chrome here. So remember, folks, we have our sale going on right now. Part of our 12 Days of Christmas sale at creatureartteacher.com, and it's happening right now. And today's sale is if you buy more, you can save up to 40% off of all of our art lessons, animation tutorials, Photoshop brushes, and more. Plus, our membership is 30% off. So that's a really good deal. All right, so I'm going to come in here now. I'm just going to take a little green tone. Just a little green tone here. I just want to try something. I'm going to go over the top of him. I'll set that to multiply. I'm going to bring this up here. Just want to darken everything. Just for the heck of it. I just want to see what it's going to look like. Except for the top of his head. And his eyes. Just pushing everything back just a touch. And I'll be able to go in with some highlights. One of the things I want to do on his local color is change his nose to be have a little more fleshy color in it. Just a little bit like so. There we go. So that's that one. So now I'm just going to paint highlights. Just going to paint right over the top. And first I'm going to go kind of yellow green. There, okay.
I'm not a top fan anymore. The badge is gone. Maybe I forgot to put my shopping cart away.
You
son of a...
Getting a little blue reflection, little reflected light right off underneath the nose. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of that. You grab that value, let's go up to blue. And go a little brighter with it.
I bet you Baby Yoda is Jewish.
What?
No, I wrote it. I bet you that Baby Yoda is Jewish.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm just saying why.
I don't know.
Oh.
Happy Hanukkah! Terry Turk says, "Yippee! No one gives better art lessons or deals than you do in the whole wide world."
That's right.
In the highlights, will you be adding the pink to his ears?
Yes. I got to get there. Let me get there, folks.
So you're going to be adding the highlights in the back of the ears? Don't forget to add the pink, okay? And on to questions. Yeah, I like that chrome.
Oh, it'll get better. We got a ways to go on all of this.
Really?
Oh, yes.
$12 later.
Uh-huh. There we go. There. Getting there, slowly, slowly. Ooh. So what we do here is I'm just going to grab the green and we're going to go a little hotter and a little brighter with it. And we're going to paint inside. Right here. It's going to slowly get a little darker.
Arturo Garcia is asking, seriously though, would you hire me to do a drawing dinosaurs course for your page? I'd love to, and I'd do it for free.
No, you don't do stuff for free. That's poor business, Arturo. So in here, I'm going to slightly just show a little bit of light right there. And here, we're going to get a little, oops, there we go. Got to be up here. There we go. Just like that. Light up those ears. And we'll smooth all this out in just a little bit. There we go. So now those ears are lighting right up, and we're going to get a really good effect behind them. Let's one thing I want to do right now behind him is just put in a little bit of a color behind where he's standing. Let's go, let's make it kind of a purple, but dark. And let's grab, there's that brush there. There we go. You got no questions?
One just came in. Hi Aaron, I just joined in, so I don't know if you covered this already. What layer mode are you using, or are you just playing with opacity for your highlights?
For my highlights, I'm using just straight normal. But for the initial highlights, I set them to overlay. But the way I'm painting them now, I just set to normal.
Save it, you must. Or lose it, you will.
No, I won't lose it because Photoshop now has an automatic recover mode on it.
So watch a few seconds later, it's going to crash and you lose all the progression.
Nope. There we go. Gives them a little something there. Actually, I'm going to shrink that up a little bit. Let's get that behind them just a touch. There. There's our little guy. He's coming right along. I'm going to go a little darker in here.
When do you know to paint over the lines?
When I start hitting my my brighter highlights and reflected lights. There we go. Want to get nice deep shadow in there. There. Little guy.
You little guy. How are you liking the 32-inch Cintiq? I couldn't imagine going bigger than my 27.
I love it. I really, really like it a lot.
What is the best way to learn painting? Through classes, mentorship, or by yourself?
Yes, 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 all of it. The best way is just getting in there and doing it, obviously. But,
Just do it.
yeah, just doing it is their best bet. And there's so much information online for you to pick up on. So I'm adding in a little bit of reflected light on here. I'm going to warm up the tops of the ears here because they're getting a little bit of reflected light off of the light coming through.
Ears are nice and pink.
Yeah. So now what I want to do is start adding a little bit of texture to his face. YouTube question: when purchasing a tablet, how much and how important is pen tilt and barrel rotation as a feature? How much do you use them? I actually use it a fair amount. It's not a deal breaker, but I use it quite a bit. I actually use it more than I realized when I first started incorporating that into my brushes.
Wouldn't the light shining through his ear be a bit darker where the hat's behind the ear?
Say that again?
Wouldn't the light shining through his ear be a bit darker where the hat is behind the ear? I think he's thinking that the...
Oh, no, because the light's coming from above.
Yeah.
But there's a lot. I've still got a fair amount to work on this, to get done on this. There he is. Ooh. So everything is opaque now.
Nice and opaque?
Opaque.
JJ Lewis says, "Oh wow, awesomeness!
Awesomeness.
Just tuned in from here at the firehouse. When our shift changes happens, a group of us firefighter Star Wars nerds are heading to the movie. This is awesome. Merry Christmas to Team Blaise.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Lewis." I tried to do the Mr. Anderson, but as Mr. Lewis. Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you.
Alright, so I'm going to get a little reflected light under here, but it's toned down. Twitch comment, happy holidays, Aaron. With the latest version of Procreate, you can import Photoshop brushes. So now I have your brush. It works great. Oh, that's another thing. We are going to be, the next course I am creating, the very next one. We just finished my creating imaginary hidden creatures of the forest. And our very next one is going to be a introduction to Procreate. So I'm going to be doing a course on painting in Procreate. I'm really excited about it.
What would be your best tip to improve and not only practice, please? Subscribe to Creature Art Teacher. You'll instantly become a master.
No, for me, it's, you got to, it's drawing, it's draftsmanship. And sorry, I mean, the best way to improve on that is practice.
There's a reason why they say practice makes perfect. Or at least for me, I say practice makes better.
Yeah. You'll never be perfect.
Oh.
So we got his little hands coming up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back on the drawing layer. And when I do that, what I like about that is that it shows me where I need to really get in and kind of dig in with some of my final rendering.
Aaron, are you intentionally using the default round brush?
The default what brush?
Round brush.
Yes, I am intentionally doing that. Yes. Yep. So I'm just going through and hitting some of my darks a little bit darker.
Baby Yoda's right eye, I think you might be missing a shadow as above the left eye.
Yes, I am. I haven't gotten to it yet. Good eye.
Good eye about the eye there, buddy.
Got a whole bunch of tweaking to do on the face. We're still kind of in our rough mode, laying everything in roughly. There we go.
To piggyback on the tablet question, have you tried XP Pen? I'm getting a lot of ads for them.
No. I am strictly Wacom.
Besides,
Unless that's a
iPad
Wacom
Pro.
product, I don't know.
Besides iPad Pro.
Yeah. But even then, I'm still, I'm on my Wacom way more than anything else.
Right. I know, right?
There we go.
So what are your plans this weekend?
My plans this weekend are I got to go out and get Christmas dinner. We're going to do that. We'll probably do that. We'll probably wait until actually after the weekend. Really getting excited after Wednesday. We're heading down to see my friend Lyndon Ruddy, who did our story course for us. We're going to be hanging out with Lyndon on the beach for a few days, and then we're heading down to Key West.
Good old Key West.
So I'm just going to add a little bit of texture in here. There. Now I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm going to grab, let's see, not the image. I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab my dry brush and go right on top.
I didn't do it.
I don't know if this is the right thing to use or not.
Aaron, have you ever been to the Calgary Comic Expo?
No.
Would you consider attending?
Sure. I don't know what it is.
Do you have a tutorial for absolutely drawing beginners? Like the basics for shapes or else?
Yeah, actually we don't yet, but we're coming out with one very soon. Ronnie Williford, who did our course on color and outdoor painting, he is putting one together as we speak, and I've seen little bits of it, and it's brilliant. Just getting some nice roughness to his little outfit right here. There. I'm going to change brushes real quick. There we go. Just going to keep all this really simple. I don't want to go photoreal with it. There. Can clean up his little outfit here. I'm just getting him some volume. Trying to get some volume on his sleeves.
Getting some volume.
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 There we go. A little reflected light underneath. Just like that. What? You have the funniest laugh.
Somebody said, Rachel says, "Ha, husband calls during live stream." And I said, "Can I call you back later? I'm watching Aaron Blaise." And my husband replied, "Is he the Bob Ross guy you watch all the time?" Me, yes.
Well, I will take that as a huge compliment.
All you need is the afro.
Yeah. All you need is love.
And the afro.
There, so I'm going in and putting little finishing touches now. We're going to brighten this right up and get some nice volume happening.
Makes me laugh when people suggest how Aaron should paint certain areas of Yoda. The man is a legend. Pipe down.
I wouldn't say I'm a legend, but hey, I'll take it.
Hey, I'll take it. Sweet. Sweet, baby Jesus.
Alright, let's get a little brighter, a little hotter. See, now I'm just going to go through really fast with my homemade brush, my little chalk brush. And you'll see it's going to give us some nice little bits of texture. Nick says, we just released a Tim Hodge drawing cartoon bundle that includes both of his courses for a discounted price. That's awesome. So Tim Hodge, who did our how to draw cartoon animals and how to draw cartoon people, you can bundle now.
Ooh. Bundle.
Yeah.
Bundle.
Bundle. So we're getting little bits of texture in his little hat here.
And his cute little hat.
I want it to feel kind of fuzzy. So now I'm going in with my shadow color and hitting some of the areas I just painted, just to continue, and then I'll go back in with the highlight again, and you'll see this will really start to round out. Just keeping it really, really loose.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi.
Love the image. I was wondering, as his skin is green and maybe his blood, wouldn't his ears look light green instead of pink inside?
Yeah, you'd think maybe he would, but that's not how they have them in the Star Wars, in the Star War.
Star War.
In the Star War, yeah. So I think he's more.
I think he does have red blood.
I think he's got red blood, exactly.
And so yes, that explains the pinkish hue through the ears.
There we go.
Sparkly
it is.
Sparkly this is.
So I'm jumping around right now. Jump! Jump!
Jump!
Jump around!
Around jump! Around jump! Around, you must jump.
There. There we go.
As Proko said in his affectionate Bob Ross parody, all you need is a dream in your heart and a whole bunch of money to buy your paints.
Truth. I'm just glazing color in here.
Timo says, bought your tutorials and some brushes now. Have to go to sleep. Have a good Christmas time all together.
All right.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. All right, so I'm slowly getting there. Actually, that should be down here.
Christmas without you.
Come on, baby, sing it. Sing it. Keep going.
I'll be so blue.
Yeah.
Just thinking about you. Blue, blue, blue Christmas.
There.
Blue this Christmas is.
YouTube question. When practicing drawing, is it more effective to draw the same thing over and over till it looks accurate, or to draw lots of different things to give your visual library more diversity? You just nailed it right on the head. Do lots of different things to give that visual library lots of diversity. So now I'm going back to the light color again on the hat. You know, you thought I forgot about that, didn't you?
Thank you, Jenny. It's a great singing, Dustin. Ever growing up, my Christmas really was my favorite time of the year. Like
You're the most Christmassy kid in the entire town.
Like I would every day, the day of December.
Every day you wore your
I would
Santa
wear
hat.
my Santa Claus hat, and I would listen to nothing but Christmas music.
All of December.
Elvis Presley, Louis Armstrong.
You went to school with your
Oh, yeah.
Santa hat on.
Good times. Haven't really done it as much the past few years, but those definitely were fun days.
Yes, they were.
Right around the bike. Merry Christmas. And every year on Christmas morning, Austin and I would wake up at like 3 a.m.
Yes, you would wake your mother and I up, and then
But then you guys would say, "Wake us up at 7." Was it 6 or 7?
Yeah, you were allowed to get into your stockings.
Yeah.
We always made sure to put something in your stocking that would keep you occupied until 7.
Yeah,
Your mother and I were usually a little bit hungover.
Yeah, because of the Christmas Eve parties we always threw.
Yes.
Yeah, not every Wednesday, but every Christmas morning we would knock on your door and we would hear, "Wake us up at 7." And so we would go to the living room where the Christmas tree is. We'd see all the extra presents. Santa came, and we'd grabbed our stockings. We would open up our little stocking presents, and there would be whole bundles of candy.
Yeah.
And and Austin and I would sit together eating our candy while watching Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story.
Yeah.
All those fun Christmas holiday movies.
True story.
Are you getting tired of drawing green creatures lately?
That's pretty funny. No, I'm actually having a lot more fun drawing Baby Yoda than I thought I would.
Thanks. I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher your name here, but Lucretio? Mr. Lopez. Thanks, man. You're cool too. Jenny, oh my god, cutest story. Thank you, Jenny.
Steve says you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Steve. This is Steve's idea.
He has hairy ears, don't forget.
I know. Those are the last little details. He's got peach fuzz on his head too.
Hair on his ears he has.
Got to get this reflected light in here.
The light of reflection.
Yep.
Yeah, some cute fuzz on those ears.
There we
They'll
go.
be there. Eventually. Baby steps, everybody. Baby steps. Baby steps they will be. Annoying backseat painting in chat, says Bogdan.
It's all right.
We're used to it. I say them out loud anyways just to add some extra fun commentary.
Commentary.
Contary.
I want to try something here.
Do you have interest in painting other species in the Star Wars universe lately with all the current hype? Like, has it crossed your mind at all?
A little bit, not much.
I remember reading the animal book of Star Wars, of all the Star Wars creatures from all the different planets that are shown in the movies.
Yeah.
I always thought it was so cool. And wasn't the woman that
Carol Whitlatch?
yeah, she was, and she helped you with King of the Elves at one point, right?
Brother Bear.
Brother Bear, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I think
I'm getting it.
Bryson asked, I think the real question is, are you tired of people telling you how to do your drawings?
Nah. Actually, I'm the most used to that.
Terry says, love you, Elvis. Love you too. Oh.
Dustin.
What?
Oh, if you like this stream, by the way, please hit the like button and share it. Dustin,
What?
sing Chipmunks.
Oh, God.
That came straight from Nick and Steve.
Really?
Sing it or you're fired.
Thanks, Steve. Nick. I'm having stage fright now. Like when somebody tells me to do it, I freeze.
Sing it.
Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We think about we can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry fast. Once a bliss and new sorrows. We are one. We can hardly stay away. This Christmas don't be late.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Are you hyping now?
Oh yeah. Very much.
I watched all the commentary is going to blow up. My first learning to draw book was a Star Wars drawing book. It was the coolest thing ever. I haven't seen it anywhere. Got it in the 80s. That's quite some time ago. You sound like a mogwai. What's a mogwai?
It's from what the furry guys that look like Baby Yoda.
Oh, Gremlins.
Gremlins, thank you.
Right.
Couldn't remember the word. When you draw an animal face, are you doing the same process as a human face? I mean, construct a face step by step with geometric forms, etc. Because I would like to know some tricks for a big cat face. You know, I don't. I do it. I treat them kind of their own thing, and for me, because I've drawn them a lot, it's I kind of draw them from a structural standpoint, thinking about the skull underneath and the cheekbones and all that kind of stuff. There we go. Getting his little reflective.
Talking about being backseat painters. Dustin, we're just being second brains to Aaron's, reminding him of ideas. Fair point. Fair point. Oh no, Dustin is broken. Nick, do the thing.
Actually, I'm going to go a little bit more with this color here.
Dustin doing voices like a pro. Thank you.
Can you do Arnold singing a Christmas song?
I don't know. I don't know if I can actually sing it, but you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout, and I will tell you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, and he's coming for you.
In the chopper.
In the chopper. Let's go. Ha ha. There. That's Arnold, quote unquote, singing.
There you go. I like it.
Looking good there.
See his little ball there is all shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah. And I want to get now we got to get in there with the same shadow underneath the eye.
Oh, thanks, Marcus. I think that even Arnold would laugh. Well done.
Ooh.
Don't forget Mando. Mandalorian.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
We
know.
lost him.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put him in now.
We lost the Mando.
Yeah.
No! Dustin, do you know the song by Taylor Swift where she sings, "You need to calm down, you're speaking too loud"? I always hear this in the voice of Arnold. I've actually heard the song "You Need to Calm Down." Are you talking about the one that just released? Because if so, I think I know which one you're talking about. And I've even seen the music video, and I love the music video. How do you go about making an object glow? I was trying to draw Ray from Princess and the Frog and couldn't get the firefly type glow to work for me.
It's really you have to make sure that light where the glow is the brightest light in there. It's got to be the brightest light. That's the most important part.
I love the reflections in his eyes and on the bubble
Thanks.
on the ornament. Very cute.
There we go. Now I'm just going to go in and hit some really bright, super bright highlights on his nose and whatnot. Hey, Bruno! Bruno, I hear you're 4 years old and you are watching this stream. Bruno, I hope you like Baby Yoda. I hope you want to be an artist too when you grow up, huh?
Oh, the question has officially popped up.
So he's watching. Bruno is watching with Claudia in Cancun, Mexico. That's awesome. Well, we miss you, Claudia. We wish you were here.
The official question has popped up.
What's that?
How's Snow Bear going?
Well, Nick and I have a meeting on that this week. We are getting it on the schedule to get it done once and for all. We've just had so many irons in the fire this year. It's been very difficult to get anything done. It's amazing we did get anything done. But, our biggest concern for everybody is making sure that we get content done for the website. Making sure you guys are getting all the courses that you want. And so by doing that, we have a hard time getting to Snow Bear. But there we go. That's better. But we will be. And it's going to be good.
Okay, here's a suggestion for an illustration, Aaron. Arnold as a Jedi.
Well, that's kind of cool. I like that idea, actually.
Stick around.
That was very.
You got to use the Force, Luke. Come on, Vader. Kill me. I'm here.
That's good. I like it.
You know how they curse by saying like blast.
I always like you, Sully. That's why I'll kill you last.
That's why I kill it. You're a good stormtrooper. I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last. All right, everyone, chill. My favorite line that makes no sense whatsoever is when he's Mr. Freeze. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
No.
That's not how they die.
That's a writer right there. That's bad writing.
Somebody didn't know their history.
There we go.
I wonder what kind of one-liners or puns he would do if he actually was a Star Wars Jedi.
A Star War?
A Star War.
There we go. YouTube question: if you could only draw for minutes a day, what practices would you focus on the most? That's an interesting question. Wow. I think looking at light, painting light.
You don't need to see my identification.
You know what?
He's trying to write it out as Arnold. You don't need to see. You don't need to see my identification. When he says you, what I notice a lot whenever he says you, it's more of a you. Like he pushes out the O part a little extra. Like you. Hi, how are you? Please do not disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
I forgot all about those one-liners, some of them.
You want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres. I'm surprised no one's made a Walt Disney joke. Valleys are decreasing.
Go. All right. Well, I think we're getting pretty close to finishing this up here.
Getting pretty close.
Yeah.
Almost there. Almost there. Being a German, his way of pronunciation actually makes sense to me. Kind of. Cool. Dustin can talk. I can? I had no idea I could.
Here. I think we've got a nice little Yoda happening. Little baby Yoda. Let's get the fur on him. I've actually got it. You want to try it? No, I don't want to do that.
I have the same thought, Nick. Nick Heasel wrote, I can't help seeing a thermal detonator in Baby Yoda's hands. I honestly can't either. Like when he first made the orb, I all I thought of was thermal detonator.
It's a thermal detonator.
Arnold as a protocol droid? Oh god. Hi, I'm C-3PO. Arnold voice for a hut. It'll just be his laughing. Han Solo. How are you? He throws Luke into the Rancor pit. It's showtime.
Oh, I know what I needed to do. I want to have a little texture brush. I need to just throw some texture on them. Let's do this. I gotta take all of this. Take that.
Dustin can't
that.
talk, right, Dustin? No. See?
Let's copy it. Turn that off.
Hey, Tim Hodge says, hi guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Timothy. Timothy.
Maybe a streaking star or two behind Yoda?
What, running naked?
Couple of streakers.
Okay.
A streaker running by with a Mandalorian helmet on.
Yeah.
This is the way.
So I'm just adding a little bit of texture to his face.
Do you have a favorite piece or pieces that you've created throughout the year? And if so, which one?
Oh, jeez. I've literally done hundreds and hundreds of paintings over the year. I don't know.
I mean, you did so many for the Orlando and workshop, as well as the for
You all right?
CTN.
Yeah.
Like those alone. We also did the oil painting course, so you did the oil painting for that. And what other stuff did you do this year? I don't even remember like the most recent stuff.
Just adding a little bit of texture on his little face.
Oh, there's also the watercolors we did in Manchester.
Manchester.
Manchester. I would say my personal favorite this year has to be the Montana trip
Yeah.
Day and I took, because like that was my first time like really getting wildlife photos.
Did you just read that? Greetings from Australia. Do you have a favorite piece or pieces that you've created this year? Or is that
Probably same
person?
Depends on who asked that question, because the person that asked here was Beck Young.
Oh. I don't. I just grabbed that. I've got so many that I've done. I don't really have a favorite. But watch this. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get him all furred up here. Whoa, way too much.
I think the rise of Schwarzenegger really needs to happen now, Aaron.
So if I'm going to blow this up really big for you guys, you can see what I'm doing is using my smudge tool and getting this nice little fuzzy feel to his outfit. Definitely going to do it with the hat.
In your time as a director, was there something you wanted to do so hard that didn't end up in the final product?
That's a good question. Um, Not really. I think we ended up with a movie generally that we wanted to make.
So Beck did ask the question both on YouTube and on here.
Oh, gotcha.
And she just said, same person. And you are welcome for asking the question for you. When's Brother Bear 3?
I don't know. Ask Disney. So I'm just giving him a little texture on his outfit. One thing we do need to do is I got to put some dirt on him.
Some dirt.
Yeah, with my...
He needs to be filthy. Just filthy, filthy, filthy.
Oh, we're gonna set this to... Oh, let's set to multiply.
As soon as I heard the rise of Schwarzenegger, I just can't get those thoughts out of my head of everyone's iconic lines, but in Arnold's voice.
Yeah.
I am your father.
There we go. So he's got dirt all over his fur. And I think we're pretty much there. Let's I'm gonna merge that.
Do you prefer the DC movies or the Marvel movies?
I prefer the Marvel movies by far,
Same.
except for Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And Joker was good, but Joker is its own thing. I don't even consider that part of the universe.
Are you excited for Wonder Woman 84?
Yeah.
I'm just sad that Captain America is not going to be in the future Marvel anymore. He officially retired.
Oops. I know. Let's do this. I'm going to go to exposure.
Can you have him standing in snow just to ground him a bit more?
That's not a bad idea. I might do that.
Star
One thing
Wars.
I want to do.
Star Wars. The Rise of Schwarzenegger.
Okay. I'm going to set this to color dodge.
Yeah, Timmy says he kind of looks a little floaty right now.
A little floaty. You look a little floaty, Tim.
Hey, Achilles.
Achilles is here. There we go. And we'll burn all this in. There. There we go. Get a little highlight on the eyes. And now let's put some snow underneath them. Some really good oh, I can't go under, shoot. I can, I'll just paint around it. I'll just paint around it. Because I combined all the layers. So it makes it a little difficult. But that's okay. Let's go up to normal. And we're going to set our opacity to 100%. And I'm going to grab this brush right here.
By the way, Brandon Luker says, just want to say thanks again for the creature design workshop back in December 7th. It was really good.
Oh, thanks. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
I'm just imagining Princess Leia telling Han that She loves it. Arnold saying, "I know." I love you. I know. I'll be back. And when he gets out of the and when he gets out of the freezing, he just goes, "I need your clothes, your boots, and your speeder."
There we go.
Were there more options for Kenai other than Joaquin Phoenix?
There were a couple, but we had trouble acquiring them. So Joaquin got it. Joaquin was very near the top of the list of our choices. We actually looked at over 100 different Kenais. He was very difficult to cast.
Say, will this drawing be going up for sale on Creature Art Teacher?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it won't be, because I don't. This is copyrighted material. This character, and so I don't sell other people's characters.
But you can give it away, right? Like as a free download?
Yes, we can give it away.
And we already answered this question before, but it was way early in the stream. But what did you think of the movie Klaus and Netflix trying to revive 2D animation?
I love it. I love Klaus, and I love the fact that Netflix is doing that.
Yeah, it was a really good choice of a movie to back up.
Oh yeah.
Like I found it really hard to find any flaws in that movie.
Zero.
Yeah.
I wonder where. I gotta look up here real quick.
Oh my God! It's Baby Yoda. Yes, it is.
It is Baby Yoda. I've actually got my dust and debris, but I don't know where I put that because I don't have my brushes organized. In my dust and debris set, I've got snow, but I don't remember where I put it. Arg. And I could just throw some random snow in there, it'll be fine. But I had some nice snow. I'm just kind of very boringly talking like this.
I'm sure you hear it all the time, but wanted to say a massive thank you for all the knowledge that you share with us, Aaron. I've learned a lot just from watching your channel. Greatly appreciated.
Thank you. There's the dry brushes. Oh, look at that. Snow and dust. Haha, found it. Let's try this one. Put out a new layer. We're going to go bright snow.
That'd be funny. Oh, you know, Han saying "I'll be back" after Kylo kills him as he's falling. Just here, "I'll be back." Or when Han and Leia see each other in that movie, like, "You changed your hair."
There we go. Got little bits of snow coming down. Let's give him some snow right on his outfit. No, I don't like that. There we go.
Jimmy says Netflix is really amazing for that, for the bringing back 2D animation.
Oh yeah.
I feel Disney really dropped the ball when it came to 2D animation.
It really did. It's very short-sighted.
Do you know the internal temperature of a tauntaun? No, but I know they smell. They smell worse on the outside. Oh no, I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Exactly.
They smell worse on the inside. Ugh.
There we go. I threw a little lens flare on there. I know it's cheesy, but I did it.
Oh. Shiny this is.
Aaron, real important question: Pink Floyd or the Beatles? Come on, man. You can't give me that choice. I love them both. Can't do that. I don't accept that.
I personally listen to the Beatles more often, so I would say Beatles for me. Though both bands are good.
And
Oh,
do you use custom smudge tool or just the default one? I use a custom smudge tool. And Nathan on YouTube asked, question, what kind of content is included in your Patreon exclusive live streams? Sometimes we are doing portfolio reviews, although we're getting big enough that we're not going to be able to do that as often anymore. So it's the content. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to get into my drawing mode here. It varies. It really varies quite a bit. So, there we go. But I we want to make it different than what you're seeing here, so you'll have something new to come to.
I just start imagining Arnold quoting Yoda's lines.
Yeah.
Do or do not. There is no try.
There we go.
Have you heard about Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Arr. What is going on? Why is this going so weirdly on here?
What are you doing?
Trying to get some texture on his outfit. Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
Struggling. Well, that's about it. I think we got something good. I'm going to go one more thing, image adjustments, and we're going to go to the saturation. So I want to push that saturation a little bit more.
Oh.
There.
Yeah, Tim
There
was
he is.
asking the question about the temperature of the tauntaun.
Uh-huh.
The internal temperature of a tauntaun is lukewarm.
Nice.
Clever.
Clever.
And Arnold, voiced by Yoda, is being carried around by Luke on Dagobah.
What's that?
And Arnold as Yoda is being carried around by Luke on Dagobah. You got to feel the force around you. And it's not even the puppet of Yoda, it's actually Arnold just painted green. And Luke is carrying him like a piggyback ride.
You like that, don't you?
Oh yeah, it's making me smile.
So here I'm just softening some of these edges as a finishing touch to get that last little bit of fur to feel like nice fuzzy fur. That works pretty good.
I read that doing internet challenges like Inktober can help to build a portfolio. Are there any tips or advice you may have to build one? I'm sorry, I know you've already answered this a million times already.
Well, it's the biggest piece of advice is just making sure you put their best work in there. That's the best thing you can do. And you don't put all of your work in. A lot of people just think volume over quality, and it's really about getting the best work you can. Because, I was on the review board at Disney, and if the portfolio didn't grab me in the first couple of pages, then I moved on to the next one. And because we would have hundreds of portfolios to go through, and so you just want to make sure that best work is in there, and it grabs the viewer right away. So there he is, baby Christmas Yoda. What do you think, Dustin?
Like it, I do.
Good, because we're done.
We out. It's
That was fun.
It's almost 4.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's
Oh, we
3:53.
started almost half an hour late.
Yeah, we started 1:30. Still though.
Yeah, that one shouldn't have taken that long. But there he is. There's our baby Yoda. Whoops. Blow it up. There we go.
Yoda.
So remember, you guys, we've got our sale, our Christmas sale going on at Disney. Our Christmas sale going on at creatureartteacher.com. And it's we're right in the middle of our sorry, I had to see something. I had to do something there. We're right
Don't you do it.
I know.
Don't you
Sorry,
do it.
I'm doing it. We're right in the middle of our 12 Days of Christmas sale. And so go on over and check it out. We've got some great deals. Right now we're in a buy more, save more sale. And it's literally that. The more you buy, the more you're going to save percentage-wise. And so it's a really great deal. So check that out. It's over at creatureartteacher.com. If you want to learn how to paint digitally, if you want to learn how to paint traditionally, I just put out an oil painting course, animal drawing courses, animation courses. There's all kinds of stuff over there. So go over and check it out. And Nick says in a J.J. Abrams world, you can never have enough lens flare. That's true. So go check that out. Also, keep in mind, we have got a lot of new courses out. Tim Hodge has a new course out on drawing cartoon people. I've got a new course out on oil painting, and I'm also going to be coming out this weekend, in the next few days, a new course on drawing imaginary hidden creatures of the forest. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. And you guys probably have seen some of the stuff that I've done over the last week or so, and that's all going to be in the course. So we're really excited about that. I hope you guys have a great Christmas.
Don't forget about Patreon.
Oh, and Patreon. Yeah, go check out our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/AaronBlaiseArt. And we have a bunch of different tiers there, and that really helps us out. And so I really appreciate it if you could go over there and throw us a little bit of support. It just helps us create more content. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. We're going to have a great one here. And we will see you, after Christmas. What day is Christmas?
Christmas is, I believe, on Wednesday?
So we might not be here Friday because we're going out of town.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see you on Friday. We'll see you the following Friday.
Which I think might be next year.
Yeah. No, I think no. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah. So either way, we'll catch you, and I hope you guys have a great, wonderful Christmas, wonderful Hanukkah, wonderful whatever it is that you celebrate, and a new year coming up, and we'll see you in the next decade, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next decade.
Yeah, next decade. So have a great one, you guys, and go out and put some beauty back in the world. I'll talk to you next time.
Shopping cart.
Put your shopping cart away.
There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Glad you guys enjoyed this stream, and we will look forward to seeing you guys next year. I always love doing that joke at the end of each year. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, Cowboy Bebop. See you guys.